This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Let's jump into it. They're doing a beach party deal as part of the free for all. We've already talked about the Austin Yoko match. It only goes 1:52. But this beach party deal is another opportunity to sell those last minute pay-per-view buys when they do like I guess a bikini deal with Sable, Marlena, and Sunny. And then of course we can't help ourselves. We've got to do some funny ha. We have Teal Hopper discover in this above ground pool they've built here inside the arena a floating baby Ruth. Of course, he's going to pick that up and take a bite. Teal Hopper being the resident plumber here.
Yeah.
The World Wrestling Federation.
Tony Anthony.
Yeah.
It's funny. I saw, I call matches for Cornette featuring Tony Anthony and Smoky Mountain Wrestling. And I thought he was just a hell of a heel. Old school, tough, great mindset, fearless, all those heel things that are good. He was believable. And then when I saw him become the resident plumber, as you referred to, I just shaking my head like, what have we done? He can't be taken seriously as a plumber. I mean, I get it, but so then I got to thinking, well, that's not why he's here. He's here to work with some of these younger dudes. He's a new face. He's a veteran. He's paid his dues. And on the road, when we're booking these house shows, we need these experienced guys to go out there and do 8, 10, 12 minutes with a more greener like wrestler to help them improve their game. It wasn't what we did on TV as much as what we did in the live events with those guys. And, you can't help but get better working with a TL Hopper, a Tony Anthony, or a Tracy Smothers. Although those guys are good.
Yeah.
So they were used as gimmicks on television, knowing that the ceiling for their persona was limited, but they're going to earn their money on the road. And that was just fine with them because they were getting booked on some of these houses. They were, decent, some great, some not so great, but they're getting regular paychecks and they're getting paid on time, which, it sounds like, well, that's not a big deal. That's just goes to the territory. That's just automatic. Well, it's not automatic in wrestling. We've all heard these horror stories of guys having to wait on a payday, or you go to work an indie show and you can't find the guy for your money at the end of the night, blah, blah, blah. And so these guys had none of those issues. They're on television, which they loved. They got to maximize their minutes if they cared to invest such. So I was always amazed at. I always thought that we could probably gotten more out of these cats, the Hoppers, the Tracy Smith, Freddie Joe Floyd, all these guys. I thought we could always gotten more out of them, but I also understood and learned the act of everybody's here for a reason, and they have a specific. Vince has a specific role in mind for them, and so and that role is to enhance the younger guys and get an experienced hand in the ring, and give those guys. Quite frankly, I thought when I go back and think about it again, it was a pretty damn good deal for those guys. They're getting regular paydays. They're on television. And I would suggest to you, Conrad, that when they left WWE because of their name identity and their presence and all that stuff, that they probably didn't have a hard time getting at least indie bookings because they were regenerated, so to speak, off our television. So, but I thought that the pool thing was a pretty good idea. When your audience is primarily male, 18 to 49. And you're trotting Sable and Marlena and Sunny out there. Golly, I'm watching that. So it just goes along with the territory. So it was but it was good. I understand it. The candy bar thing was right out of what was it? What was the movie? Bill Murray did the
Caddyshack?
Might have been Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Where he took it by the the candy bar. It looked like a turd. So excuse my language, folks.
No, turd's fine. We're not censored here. Let's mention that this is the highest gate in the state of Ohio for wrestling at the time, $413,168 here at the Gund Arena. There's 14,926 paying fans, a total of 17,000 in the building. So it's a monster success. And we touched earlier that maybe people think that this era was not that successful for the WWF, but I think that's really only when compared to WCW ratings. But an all-time record gate here. This has to be high fives all around day of the show, right?
Yeah, I think so. But again, you got to go work. They're here. We've sold the tickets. We're going to have an ass every 18 inches, which is imperative. So now we got to go out and deliver. And that's always the next ingredient to your entree. You got to deliver the goods when it comes time to go play.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.